Mr. Huff, and I want to make a video about interior rendering images. So to get started with, I noticed that I've got my section box turned on here. I noticed that when I look inside my house, my walls don't touch the ceiling. So I've used the section box, turned that on, I pushed it until it was intersecting the front of my house. Now I can see interior walls and the roof. So what I'm going to do is choose one interior wall, right click, select all instances visible in view, and then I'm in the modified tab. I'm going to click attach top to base and then click the roof, and that should bring all of my walls to the roof line, and now we're good. Okay, so I'm going to get out of that and save it, press escape a couple of times, and turn off the section box. All right, let's go to the first thing we have to do. So when you do interior renderings, you have to add artificial lights. So we're going to go to ceiling plan and then floor. So we're looking at the floor plan in the ceiling plans section. And what this is going to do is let us see the top of the walls, and we're going to be able to place some lights that would be in the ceiling. So let's go look at the one we want. So we're going to go to, let's do insert and load family. And what I want to show you is we're going to go from the, I'll just start from here. So whenever you're in the English Imperial section, we're looking for lighting, and we're looking for architectural, internal, and then there's a lot of these. These are all going to be associated with walls or ceilings, and I don't want that. I just need a light source. So we're going to use something called the studio light, and then you're going to open that, and that will insert it in there. Okay, so now as a component, I have a light that I can drop here. Let's show you the floor plan. What I want to do is I want to get a picture of this dining area. That's what I want. So let's go back to the ceiling plan for the floor. All right, so now I'm going to go to architecture, and then I'm going to do component, and then I'm going to choose the studio light. And I think there's a couple of versions. Just use the 120, that will be fine. And the area of interest is right in here, so I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to drop about 3 lights. Okay, what a studio light is, it's just a light source, but there's no fixture. It's just an imaginary light. Imagine it like that. It kind of hangs in open space. So you won't see anything but the light. So we're going to put about 3 right here to light up that area. All right, so that's all we need there. I'm going to hit escape a couple of times. Now let's go drop in a camera. So we're going to click on the drop down next to the little house at the top, choose camera, and I know that actually I probably need to be in the floor plan. Let's go to the floor plan. I want to get this area here, so we're going to go up here to the little house again, click camera, and I'm going to drop it about right here. So you can see we have 3 lines. The one on the left is kind of the extreme left side, the one on the right is the extreme right side, and the one in the center is what will be centered in the photograph. So if you wanted to get the little kitchenette there, you could do this. If you want to get just the dining table, we're going to do this. So I'm just going to do this. And then the further out you go, the wider the picture is, or it's kind of showing you the end. You don't want to do this because it may cut off the stuff behind it. So we want to go at least until it cuts through the walls. So it's going to go, the image is going to go all the way to the walls. Okay. So you can see the image here. The circles here are the studio lights. That's for the light source. And you can see the table. I can use the, I can right click and adjust what that image is looking at. If I don't like the sides, I can click on the sides like this and make it a little wider, that sort of thing. So I'm going to right click and pan until I can see the table kind of centered and that kind of corner at the middle of the picture. Once you get your view kind of set up the way you like it, then we're going to go to view and render. Okay, a couple of changes we need to make here. Instead of draft, we're going to use medium, And then instead of exterior sun only, we're going to use artificial only. Okay. One of the things you can run into with the sun and artificial together is sometimes this, let's just try it. If you do the exterior sun, then you won't see the inside very well. But if we do interior sun and artificial, we'll see the light coming in from the windows as well. That should be how it works. So we're going to hit render and see what it looks like. Okay, so here's the room. I'm going to move this over. You can see the light coming in from the windows. This is sensitive to the time of day, and you can see we have two different color walls here. This one's kind of gray and this one's kind of blue. If you wanted to do just artificial only, you would see the room a lot better. Right now the light coming from outside is a lot stronger than the light on the inside. But if you don't have those studio lights in here, the interior will be black. So make sure you change to medium and choose either artificial only, interior, or interior sun and artificial. Once you have that the way you want it, you can click export and save it somewhere. I'm going to call this dining. And I've got it saved in my house folder so I know where to find all of the pictures. All right. So that's a real quick run through on how to do interior renderings. Thank you for watching.